to a new series that's being offered to you through GETREAL. It's called Get Real Coach. And what sparked this idea for me was, as I continue my journey and my process of getting to become more connected and aware of who I am and how I'm showing up in the world, I've been reaching out, and a lot of people have talked about coaching experiences that they've had. And it's not just about professional, business, career-oriented coaching, although that's a great reason to get coaching, but it's also about whole life experience. And so as I've been exploring and asking friends, what's come up is there are lots of opportunities to reach out and connect. And one of the men that I've connected with, his name is George Rounds. He's been a life coach for 10 years and has been in the industry, the business industry, corporate industry, for many, many years. He laughs.
Too many.
And so we started talking, and we came up with this idea to, hey, let's put this Get Real Coach on the website as a video, so you can listen as well as see what's going on. He has lots of great exercises. He's going to be available to you via email as well as blogs to answer any questions or offer any insights. And he's a wonderful man. I've known him for 2-3 years now. Mm-hmm. And so I'd like to introduce you to George Rounds.
Dan, thanks. I'm intrigued by the piece that you talked about life coaching and not about business and careers and that kind of stuff, because you can't separate the two. You know, you are Dan, you walk into your job and you bring whatever garbage you bring in. So the whole piece that I'm really like to focus on is that I am one person. I'm not my job. I'm not my life outside my job. And they are so intertwined that whatever's happening over here is happening over here and impacting that. So the life coaching is about the total life.
And it's all connected.
And it may be job coach, it may be career coach, it may be relationship, it may be about health, whatever. Yeah.
So I have a lot.
You mentioned, my business experience, and my favorite line is I'm a recovering CEO. Because I ran a couple of organizations for about 25 years. And the thing that became apparent to me in that whole process was that my job as the CEO was to coach the people that worked for me to be better in their jobs, to have full lives and happy lives. And it just translated one to the other. So I can't separate them either. I couldn't then, I can't now.
Did you have one singular moment in your life where you said, I want to be a coach, I want to be a life coach?
Actually, I'd gotten fired from my last CEO job. I'm sitting in my dining room here, and a friend stopped by, and she knew the work I'd done in men's weekends over many, many years. And in fact, I'd actually facilitated some work that she needed to do at one point. And she'd just been to a coach's workshop. And she had a brochure, and she walked in, and she said, you'd be good at this. And she handed me the brochure. And so I tried it out, and I went and did the workshop, and I found out that yes, there's a passion that I have about watching and helping people grow. I feel like a gardener, a people gardener, You're the seed, you have everything you need. In fact, Watson talks about it in the Power of Intention, Wayne Dyer, mm-hmm. that imagine if you're an acorn, mm-hmm. you have only one intention as an acorn, that's to be an oak. And if you get the fertilizer and the nurture and the sun that you require, you will become an oak tree. Each of us, in his concept, has an intention about who we're supposed to be. There's a seed inside each of us that, if it's nurtured and fed, will grow to be who we really are supposed to be. If not, then we're out of integrity with who we're supposed to be. And the tension in our lives will kill us. It leads to disease, immune systems drop down, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, it is about coaching, but it's about nurturing that seed that's inside each one of us.
I just keep coming back. It's life. It's all about life.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about intention. Mm-hmm. I'm sure we'll talk a lot about intention in a broad manner, but I would like to hear what's your intention here on this program of Get Real.
I would like to invite people through our conversations and through the blog and whatever, to take a look at who they really are. You know, part of the coaching process is you have everything you need. You're creative, resourceful, and whole. You're not a broken person. You're just maybe in the wrong garden. Okay, so let's see if maybe taking your seed or your sapling or your whatever and putting it in some fresh soil in the sunlight of intention, if you'll blossom.
Yeah.
So it is about, if we can invite people to just look at their lives and to ask questions about who am I supposed to be? Because what I'm doing I don't like, it doesn't work, I'm stuck. We can break them out of that clay they're stuck in,
Yeah.
and put them in a new pot. Have them step into the new pot. I can't put you there.
Right.
But
So
I can offer the
it's very
opportunity.
much about you being a guide,
Yeah.
you holding people accountable,
Mhm.
and that's something I know that we'll spend some time talking about, accountability and integrity, walking your walk.
Absolutely.
And something that I've discovered is that many times I'm not able to walk my talk, but what's really important for me is at least I know it. And I'm not,
Well,
I'm not
let me just listen to your language. You said you're not able to walk your talk. That's baloney. You're choosing not to. We make choices all the time. And for whatever reason, we're afraid, we don't think we can do it, we have obligations we have to meet, whatever the garbage is that we carry into that choice. We make a choice that is not in keeping with our intention. You can walk that path, Dan, you know that. It's about choice. And my job is to help you look at that choice and say, so I can stay where I am and be miserable and not live my dream, or I can choose to walk a different path. Like Yogi Berra says, when you get to a fork in the road, take it. You know?
right.
And you may not know if it's the right path. You
Yeah.
may not.
Yeah.
But your heart, if you're in alignment with your heart and your intention, your intuition will tell you that's the road I gotta walk.
And it's not easy sometimes.
No.
Sometimes it's really hard.
And it's scary.
Yeah.
It's scary as hell because I have no idea where it's going to go. I mean, the metaphor that I like to use is when I was thinking about setting up my business, I had this vision of me standing on the edge of this cliff, and it's 2,000 feet to the bottom of the valley. And I've got a hang glider on my back, which I built, and I wired it all together. And I followed the plans completely. It's a sunny day like today, and there's a little bit of cloud up there, but the wind is perfect. It's just coming up the valley, and I know it's going to lift me off. And I just stand there. And the gremlins inside me keep saying, oh, that cloud up there, you know, that's, didn't it just get bigger? Maybe I saw some lightning in that cloud, you know, and if I get close, it's going to zap me and trash me. Or the wind is going to shift as soon as I step off and drive me back into the cliff and I'll die. Those are the stories that I made up about not stepping off the cliff and launching my business.
The fork, or many different forks in the
Well, this is one big one for me.
Yeah.
This was, I've done all the preparation, I bought the best hang glider I can, I've taken the lessons, and now it's time to just step off the cliff. And I stood there and looked at the chasm, looked at the cloud, checked the wind, and finally I just said, screw it, I gotta jump. I just gotta jump and trust that it was where I was supposed to go. And it was right.
And did you do it?
I did. Well, here I am. Here I am. You know, how many times have you been in a place of making a decision about your future and making up all those stories? Well, what if? Ever happened to you?
Oh, right now.
Yeah. But you have jumped off the cliff.
I
Yeah.
have.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the wind may not be quite under your wings yet, but it'll get there because you're following your intention and your passion. That's what it's about.